We are live. Good morning. Let's see, the 14th November, Monday. Welcome to another awesome, amazing day. I'm still being visited by my great some great virus loves me this week, and I'm using a lot of this, but it's all good. How's everyone doing today? Let's see, Kenji Bear. Good morning. Pregnancy, safe coast. Let's see. Mommy's for Change, right? Holistic Health from Kuwait. Good morning. George GD. George, good morning to everyone. How you doing this beautiful day? Dr. Rob Kiltz, starting the day. Thank you, God, Lord, created for this day. And let's see. The big fat surprise is still going on, but I thought we might throw in Power of Now. So PON BFS, right? It's the Power of Now, and it's the big fat surprise, right? Let's see, Rochelle, Holistic, Shar, George, Nicole, Curtis. Let's make sure I've got everyone on the YouTube, Facebook, and Erto. Good morning. Let's see, Basin, Earth Basin, our home controllers love their spring spinning globe. We're like, we're all part of this thing that's spinning around, and it's like the top. It just keeps moving, right? You keep moving, right? New Orleans, Susan, good morning. How you doing? Let's see, Chef Philip John, good morning. All right, Lindsay, Jay, Don, good morning. Meet O'Clock, right? Meet me at the butcher shop, right? Let's see, Melanie, let's see, Mel, IH, oh boy, Ed Murrell. Let's see, Jay, good morning. Eddie, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, top of the morning, wherever you're at this morning, right? Joe, how you doing? On the way to Motion Studio. I'm still a little under the weather. I'm doing my just getting up. This last few days has been my challenge. And I literally went to bed like at 6 o'clock last night and woke up at my usual 3, which I need to do in order to get myself moving. First snow falling in Syracuse Skinny Atlas yesterday. Love the snow, absolutely. And shrimp, Robert. Let's see, Karande, great. Happy Magic Monday. Again, it's all the magic of the mind. What are you thinking? And yes, do we have roadblocks and dips and dumps and ruts? Of course we do. But it's time to shift it up, get out of that rut, and change it up. Right? That's it. Hakeem, good morning. Beth, good morning. And Amy, good morning. How you doing today? It's a great, awesome day. And here's my hour of power to get Kiltz moving in the day. I've been still listening to Nina Teicholz, the big fat surprise. All right. AKA $1.99 investment into a good question. Good morning. The funny Habersham comedy. And we're listen, everything that's coming is investing back in to making more content, better content, helpful content. I got a good question on Instagram about instant brewery syndrome. And ultimately, we're brewing in our bowels via the bacteria, yeast, and microbes, the probiotics. They love the plants you eat. And they make alcohol, aldehydes, heat, and gas. And Nina Teicholz talk about aldehydes, which basically when you're cooking all these fats, now oils from plants, they make aldehydes, which cause cancer in all of us. That's it. It's so crazy, isn't it? Thank you. All right, let's see. Terry, good morning. Southern Ontario. Let's see, getting lots of rest. Yesterday, I thought I was going to rest most of the day. I did pottery. I have all these articles that I have to read in order to keep my board certification up. So I spent a lot of time doing that yesterday. And I was watching the White Lotus. I don't know. I will be in my pottery studio doing my pottery, spinning, and watching these great shows. So having fun with that, right? AKA Saneed, good morning to you and all of you, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. Again, where are we have here? I sometimes have to move my stuff around a little bit. Southern Ontario, good morning. Take care of yourself first, right? you got to care for you first in order to be able to care for everyone else out there, right? Are you reading the Bible or a Bible, right? Are you reading a book that's positive, uplifting, going to make you feel better about you, right? That's what we need to be doing every single day. Too much of us are watching these negative and nasty shows. If it's, you got to find some inspiration and humor in some of the stuff, right? Absolutely. Good morning. I think we got Saeed up there also. Did I get that right? Let's see. Sened? Awesome. Brett, good morning. Happy morning today. The Power of Now and also the big fat surprise. We're still going. We'll do the Power of Now as sort of an addition because I need some of the Eckhart Tolle stuff. It's all about the power of right now. And again, wherever you are in your day, it's right now. The more you can embrace love to the things you hate, the more love will come back at you. And Miss Chris Carr, all right, love notes, crazy sexy love notes. Oh, I'm listening, I'm reading, I'm sharing, right, Rose? I'm listening. And Tia writes little notes. She puts them on my computer screen. It says, listen. Kiltz has to listen. Are you talking more than you're listening? Do you finish people's sentences for them? I'm doing that. Let's see. Shh. Amber Rhodes and I were talking about that. True concentration is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Life is communicating with you, dear one. An important message is trying to get through, but stop trying. You're already getting through, right? Graham, Romeo, Heroes, Christian. An important message is trying to get through. Let go of your fear and not being heard, right? Patience is the practice on the path of life, right? You'll get a chance. Just listen up and be patient with yourself every day, right? That's it. All right, here to answer questions, share ideas. As a reproductive endocrinologist, immunologist, nutritionist, life coach, crazy man, I've learned over my 66 and a half plus years of life how to live it in amazing ways. Let's see. Don, Joseph, I'm feeling about the same as yesterday. And my throat is like, it's like there's little shards of glass. But I'm drinking a little herbal tea and honey. Again, that's the thing that I have found. Oh, but mostly I'm drinking my bone broth. This is my majority, my bone broth number one. It's got lots of butter in it and lots of fat and salt. This is my herbal tea. And the most important herb that I use, if I can find is my salt. Lots of this. And a little gargling with that helps too. So Paul Berglund, how are you doing? Jessica, sweetie, how you doing this beautiful day? Again, thank you for joining everyone. Another rockin' spectacular day. Morning, Sunday, no snow in Sarasota. Jimmy, I'm mad at you. Mad. I get energized. I start slow. I have my bone broth. I cooked yesterday. Some pork belly. So I get my and I used my new black pearl. Let's see if I get you a picture of my black pearl. The black pearl in my oven, 200 degrees at about, I think it was 2 or 3 hours. It was slow. It did great. Oh my God, it was amazing. And let's see if I get you a picture of the inside. Oh my God. And you may not be able to see it clearly. I'm going to put some other stuff, and Malcolm and Will put together a nice black pearl. And But you could just simply wrap it in foil also in the oven and go slow. Rosie, good morning. Let's see, William Millionaires, right? Let's see, official, good morning. Doing great. And we are all want to thank you for the time that you take each and every day to help us get through. I need it, Underhill. I need it. You help me get up and out and enjoy the day, right? And each and every one of us must look at each and every human being around this globe. I love African history and how thousands of years ago, the African culture was thriving and surviving and many great things. And then they went all around the globe, and we all have developed out of our African roots. And so when we realize that we're all the same around the globe, right? Doesn't matter your size, shape, age, weight, gender description, color description, geopolitical description, doesn't matter, right? The pot is from Black Pearl. We have a link on here, Malcolm. Let's just make sure that link is proper. And I got to get all the details, the storyline, where it's made, handmade. Great. It's in the oven, covered up, low heat. Reading The Power of Now this morning. Great. Wise Lion. Eckhart Tolle. Ding. And he had some great stories, but I wanted to share that I made this great, amazing pork belly, slow cooked. You got to leave the fat all over it. You spread some salt on it. We must eat the fat. That is the healthiest thing you can ever eat. Fat and salt. That makes the very best meal. I'm sorry, Western medicine has been giving us the wrong story. Look at Anthony Chafee. He's got some really great stuff and great stories. And essentially, plants are the poison. I know, it's crazy, right? It is crazy. Sadiqas, good morning. Wise line. Too many favorite quotes by Eckhart Tolle, but one which comes to mind. You are the sky, the clouds are what happens when what comes and goes. It's all, listen, we're all coming and we're all going. That's why I just loved, I was watching, and I got to put these links to, I just love looking up ancient history. But you go back to Africa, they built amazing civilizations, but it's been hidden, and we've all got to be open to the ancients of this world and how still today they are the powerhouse of who we are. And when you get back to the lioness and the lion, you truly are in your nature, right? Oh my God, nothing is better than that, right? Holistic health. Let's see, I've assumed that we're way leaner than beef, especially, let's see, lamb is amazing. Yeah, absolutely. See, the problem with most meat that you go to the meat counter at the supermarkets, they've removed all the fat because the marketers have told us not to eat the fat, and so they take it away because you're afraid of fat. You're afraid of being fat. You're afraid of eating fat, and your fear is making you ill. What you want to do is get right to the fat and eat it. That's why I love, oh my God. Again, and then I'm dry aging. I've been dry aging my Snake River Farms ribeye, cutting up in little pieces, drying them in the refrigerator on a rack with salt. Oh my God, this is homemade beef jerky. No soaking, no nothing. It's just so amazingly good. All right. Kuwait. Look at that. Isn't that like amazing? It's like it's beef bacon essentially. It's so it's a little chewy at times, but it's so good. So good. And we need to start doing something different than you've been doing. That's the way to get to the next level. Lamans, good morning. Underhill, again, life is precious, right, Rosie? Life is so precious. Someone's mad, sad, angry, they're hurting. Listen, love them, right? That's our challenge. Challenge, right? Lamb fat. Rendered lamb fat. We got to listen. We're learning. See, as a doctor, I'm learning from you, by the way. I'm learning from you. Listen, Western medicine just needs to step back and start listening to the patients, right? I was listening to Nina Teicholz, a big fat surprise this morning about Atkins, and basically he was slammed by the standard Western medical profession. But ultimately, I'm sorry, he's right. That's it. Let's see. Camel fat, another great one. Absolutely. Oh, nothing better than some great bone broth. What you want to do is you get the whole carcass of the animal, put it in the water, let it just simmer, add salt. You know, some people add a little bit of plants in there, but you don't need to, right? The Power of Now years ago, but was not ready for it. Hakeem, I read it. I don't know. Whenever it came out, I read it. I've been listening to reading this stuff for 20 years. I just wasn't ready for it even yesterday, but we keep on being ready for it today. See, just like breathing, you have to keep on breathing it in and out, in and out. Oh, we gotta put it out there, right? Put it out there, and don't forget. Listen, all right. Today I called Tosh. Tosh, we need some of our mighty M symbols, and we got to get this online for everyone. Donna Mitchell, how you doing? Good morning. Eat a lot of rice here, which is probably why they're all full of diabetes. Absolutely. But they put giant chunks of camel fat. If you add a lot of fat to a little bit of rice from time to time, it's okay. But the problem is it's deadly. You're right. But we love rice, right? We love rice. Ricin from a castor bean plant will kill you so fast. Such a small amount, right? Life is precious. Absolutely. Dominguez, Dr. Half, how you doing? Colo Mororo, good morning. Andra, how's LA? I got to get back out to LA, visit my good friends out there and family. All right, Shokan, D Vibe 3000. All right. Again, we have all these great handles, right? Boom, 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 boom. All right, 3 John, how you doing? Good morning, everyone. Our ancestorsfood.com. Check out our ancestorsfood.com. Have we done a conversation yet? Jake and Will, Malcolm, on it. We all have to be talking around the globe, and you got to check out my good friend, Alex Rhodes, has some really great stuff she's sharing. Terry, and also, let's see. Oh, God, I got so many amazing people that I've been communicating with, and just to keep them in my brain straight some days. Terry, Tadi, just learned that camel fat hump is, and actually it basically, it's fat stores water. Again, sugar is not our energy. Fat is. Fat is energy, and we've just been fooled, right? They could go long without water, but didn't realize they stored it. Again, fat. See, fat is a water storage device, and we only acetyl-CoA for the mitochondria comes from fat, indirectly from sugar. Sugars and amino acids must be converted to fat in the liver via insulin, or you die. Haven't got anything about doing an interview yet. Carnivore Vitali. Let's see. Vitality. Send me another message today. I've been under the weather. I'm getting it. Or even text me. Yeah, that's the best way. You and I are going to get there. Jake has been overwhelmed. We're all setting it up. And sometimes Jake is like, sometimes I got to say, Jake, January, February, March, April, May, schedule it, get it done. Right, Malcolm? Malcolm, would you take a note on Carnivore Vitality, and let's get going, right? Omar, OJ Bama, awesome. I'm just scrolling up and down because it goes so fast, right? Good morning to you, deuterium, absolutely. this is what we're doing is we're taking the heavy shit. You got to do the heavy work to get to the light work. That's why I'm constantly doing this. And again, just do it 5 times, 3 times a day. That's all you need to do. But the most important thing is you must add salt and eat the fatty meat. That's it. No snacks that are in a package other than things that I made. And again, if it's hard-boiled eggs, but you want to bring some of the fatty meat to go with it. And don't forget, add salt to everything. That's so critical, right? It's so critical. Tribe, Cheryl O. Where do you live, Cheryl? In California. I crawled out of bed this morning because it was like this virus was having fun with me through the night. And, but I'm not letting it keep me down. I get up, usually jump in the cold shower and then get moving. I most often get on the bike, but I didn't do it today. All right. We have a busy day in Syracuse at CNY Fertility. Dr. Banerjee is here with Dr. Kiltz helping. Let's see. Full Carnivore, Louise Henry Mitchell, artist from Sesame Street working toward Full Carnivore. Thank you, Louis Henry Mitchell, Sesame Street. I love it. We are all learning together, and basically we're the ancient lions. And when you realize, if you go back to understand that it was the salt mines and cattle the kings controlled. The kings of the world controlled the salt and the cattle. And that was our real success as human lions. Cheryl, Southern California. I'm from Silver Lake, Los Angeles, and also Newport Beach down there. My grandmother had a single and a half wide trailer, Bayside Village. Loved it. All right. The carnivore way is the way every day. All right. What are we reading? And don't forget, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. No fruit, no fiber, no vegetables, no seeds or nuts of any significance or frequency. A little bit from time to time, but heroin, cocaine, marijuana, no way. And listen, it's not good for you. I don't chastise the fact that it's legal, because people shouldn't go to jail for that, but it's not good for you. Why would you do it, right? Susan Cortez, how you doing, Susanna? Good morning. We are all human lionesses and lions, gods, right? We are the angels and sometimes the devils, right? Change it up. Be the person you want to be today, but listen and learn from those that you want to learn from, right? And money is never the master. The mind and the gods are truly our masters when we use love to lead us, right? Let's see, not the cocaine, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, no way, right? No way. What do you mean? But much of it comes from plants, seeds, nuts, fruit, fiber, vegetables. All of it contains a little bit of heroin. That's why people can't live without it. All right. Again, to my mighty tribe, Dr. Kiltz, CNY Fertility, and of course, YouTube, Facebook, please subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't like it. We're here to communicate and share ideas, right? Share ideas every day. Let's see, 20 days, bacon, PCOS and bacon, day 12 of period, usually 4 to 5 days. Can you give any thoughts? Well, you got to make sure you're getting things checked, because our ancient ways of doing things can linger on even when we're carnivores. So listen, Western medicine has some great practitioners to help you make sure nothing else is going on. It may fix over time by strictly doing the carnivore, the lion's way, but ultimately, you got to be very discerning. So plants are the drugs. All right, wait, I got to go get my book. I'm sorry I stepped away. Let's see, did I bring it? I think I did. All right. Plants kill. Again, plants have evolved to also protect themselves from people like you, right? Or organisms like you. Bacteria, yeast, and viruses love the plants, but the plants need to control them also. That's where we get all these chemicals to control the bugs, right? Diverticulosis in the intestines, Metamucil, the answer, deadly. Listen, all the diverticulosis, appendicitis, colitis, hepatitis is all caused by plant-based low animal fat diet. That's it. Eat the fatty meat, eliminate the plants, eat the fatty meat, and this is really the triad. All right, did I lose you? I may have. All right, where did my I just somehow lost there. Oh, there we are. All right, it lowered down the screen, but eat salt, meat, and I've got one other thing in my fridge here today, and butter. Like, this is what Dr. Kiltz eats. This is it, right? Some water. Whiskey, wine, or beer is deadly for us, but when you eat the vegetables, they're fermenting spontaneous alcohol or brewery. It's the brewery within us. That's it. It's going to family parties with cakes, baked goods, sodas, chocolate cards. You're right. There's so much pressure to eat them, but eat them a little bit from time to time. That's all, not all the time, right? A good microbrewery. And I did pull up an article. Let's see if did I save it? Did I lose it? It's called Auto Brewery Syndrome. Let's see if can I print it? Will it print? It will. Auto Brewery Syndrome. I'll send this link to Malcolm also. Malcolm could put a link to this up there. You guys are great. Thank you for dealing with crazy Kiltz. And let's see, home, new, and paste, Malcolm. All right, Malcolm, thank you for always doing, let's see, send it away anyway. All right. Dimas, good morning. 00 multi fandom. All right. Sanjay Damor, good morning. Hello. It is hard. I love chocolate cake, cookies, ice cream, pasta, bread, salad, but I will go for a little bit of cookie, cake, or ice cream from time to time. And I don't chastise myself from having it from time to time. I will have it from time to time, but I will not have it. I will not have it all the time. Auto brewery syndrome. Again, Versello, good morning. George Dimovisky, and I need to get ice cream maker. Check out Kiltz's ice cream maker. It is good. Ice cream I make. I'm the maker. It's cream, egg, vanilla bean, and a little bit of cane sugar, glycine, whatever you want to use, but a little bit to nothing. All right, it's not required. And then a pinch of salt. Right. Let's see. Auto brewery syndrome, or gut fermentation syndrome, is a condition in which ethanol is produced through endogenous fermentation by fungi or bacteria in the GI system, oral cavity, urinary system, and I say even in the vagina, the uterus, and likely the prostate and the penis. Patients with auto brewery syndrome present with many of the signs, symptoms of alcohol intoxication, but maybe it's brain fog, listlessness, tiredness, ADHD, OCD, depression, while denying the intake of alcohol and often report a higher sugar, high carbohydrate diet. Vegans, vegetarians, and Mediterraneans, that's for sure, right? There are several strains of fermenting yeast and rare bacteria are identified. They're all over us. And even the probiotics you're using are deadly. Deadly? Deadly. We're going to die, right? But before we die, Be a potter, a painter, a poet, a pilot. Be a parent, a brother or sister. Be a kind person in this universe, right? Crazy Kiltz. But let's see. Again, it's just so much great stuff out there in the universe, right? All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second for Kiltz. I had to blow my nose. Sorry about that. You don't want to know this, but there's so many respiratory disorders. They're everywhere. You can't prevent them, but you want to be healthy by reducing inflammation by going to the carnivore side. When you get rid of the plants, again, I got it. It's not stopping me. Don't let sickness stop you from being energized to help and the world, right? Power of Now. And we're still on the Big Fat Surprise by Nina Teicholz. Last time you had something from McDonald's. Oh my God. I love a Big Mac, fries, and a Coke. Love it. Supersized. Last time, 15 years ago, maybe plus or minus, they have great fries. Dipped extra crispy, ask them, and dipped in butter or in the beef grease. That's it. Praying for. Thank you very much, Mama Cass. And the simple thing, which you can do with your bone broth, is take your leftover fatty meat and don't forget the salt. And you might even add a little more butter and add it together. It's great. Let's see. In the old days, yes, they used tallow to fry their fries. Again, and then yeah, it's actually in Nina Teicholz's book, The Big Fat Surprise. So you'll get something out of that. It's really good. Ooh. By the way, McDonald's is not the culprit of our problems. We individually are the culprit of our problems. Don't blame anyone else for our problems. Blame yourself. But don't blame yourself. Just recognize what you did before was part of the learning process of life, right? We're learning. Life learning. That's my next book I'm going to write. Life learning. Excerpts from a life well learned, right? Life well learned. And all of us are learning on this journey, right? Trying to dial. Okay, let's see here. Spanning time. I'm really trying to dial in this carnivore diet. Would you say it's more important to stay in ketosis or stay entirely away from plants? Stay away from plants. Don't even worry about ketosis. It's not relevant. It is not. Fatty meat is what you want. A 1-to-1 fat to protein or a 2-to-1 fat to protein or even a 3-to-1 fat to protein. As you get higher in fat and lower in protein, but there's a point of no return. You need some protein, but you don't need a lot. You need a lot of fat. See, fat is always being funneled into the mitochondria, always at the speed of light. Listen, all this stuff happening in our cells is not like, okay, let's take in the sugar. Let's now convert it to fat. Now a few amino acids. It's all happening in this mix together. It's the most amazing machinery ever created. High raw marrow and blend to the bone broth. I love taking my bones, and baking them and taking the fat and mixing it right in. And then I throw in some of the meat, the fatty meat, salt, the best. Those that controlled the cattle and the salt controlled the masses, the masters, right? Benefits charring your meat. I just like the charred because it tastes good, but ultimately is charred meat a lot of it? Nah, probably not that great for us, but I don't know the answer. I love black and blue, and I went to Morton's right at Anaheim Convention Center, and amazing. They did an amazing Pittsburgh black and blue, best ever. Let's see. Autoimmune diseases are caused by a plant-based diet, my friends. Plant-based is deadly for us. And by the way, if you eat some plants in small amounts from time to time, they are likely not going to harm you unless you just happen to have an anaphylactic reaction. Then you're fertilizer fast if there isn't an EpiPen or Benadryl or a doctor nearby, right? Seeing an MD praising fatty meat, AOC security. Thank you, my friend. Force soldiers eat keto. Special forces eat keto. I'm sure many are carnivore. Carnivore is the real kick-ass way, right? But we are joining, this is Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, the Special Forces Edition. Boom, right? Special Forces Edition. We are really here to share and be creative, to make some really amazing entertainment. Life is somewhat entertaining, much more, right? 18-ounce ribeye with blue cheese crumbles last night. Oh my God. Conover. And this is no carb November. Do the best you can. Remember that, right? AOC security. We're all part of the special forces. Thank you for joining, saying hi, right? Let's see. How McDonald's fries made. Let's see. Fries. Well, again, the potato in itself is a great piece of work by nature. And you can have a little bit from time to time, but not all the time. That's it. Let's see. Henry Mitchell, Cheryl Tadee, Conover. Add the butter. Butter makes everything better. And what I love to do, I love to take my cold, frozen even better. And Bella, check out Bella, my other girlfriend. Don't tell Tia. And I know Bella has she's the steak and butter gal, and her guy is a steak and butter guy. Butter makes everything better. And to my tribe, make sure you're right, Don. Your butcher, I want all the fat. Even Snake River takes most of the fat away. I'm like, could you guys please leave all the fat on there? My next bit is to start dry aging my own ribeyes. Big, fatty, dry aged in my new dry aging room. I'm going to take my wine cellar and make it my dry aging room. Let's see, humidity and temperature controlled, all of that. Rheumatoid arthritis, I've had it. And I got to tell you, carnivore cures everything. Fatty meat, by the way, but stay away from plants, Sarah, Artistic 95. Again, I've been doing carnivore for almost 12. Keto, paleo, Atkins, 20 years, right? I was on the journey to stay slim and fit. I exercised all the time. I did some Weight Watchers in there too. Let's see, but Atkins, paleo, keto, carnivore, kick-ass, 20 years, like it's nuts, right? Occasionally I'd have a Caesar salad. I love Caesar salad. Add the sardines, it helps. And get iodine there. Redmond's has a little bit of iodine, but if you eat the meat and stop eating plants, you don't need any supplements, right? All right. Let's see. Steakhouses. I love, let's see. Oh, I go to the Century Club here in Syracuse. They know how to make a Kiltz steak. Also, the York has a really great tomahawk ribeye. And what's the other one? Oh, of course, lemongrass. Yes, arthritis is caused by the oxalates, lectins, phytates in plants, the sugar glycation from plants, and the chemicals in plants. That's it. And then the microbrewery, you're fermenting in the gut via plants. All right. Who knows what Kiltz means by black and blue? I'll show you. Black on the outside and cold, raw center on the inside. That's black and blue. I've got this here somewhere. Give me a momento. Here it is. That's black and blue. It's literally raw on the inside and it's black on the outside. I love it. Pittsburgh. All right. And thanks for joining, sharing, connecting. We're all part of the tribe, right? And we're adding some new add-ons to it. Really excited about it. Very excited. Gonna eat only meat and seafood, a little lamb. That's it. That's all you need. But you want to focus on the meat, a fatty meat, and eat the butter. Butter, steak and butter, gal. The whole team there is amazing. My pleasure, Elda Plug. Is that right, Elda Plug? I think black and blue means hardly cooked at all. It's black on the outside and pretty much raw on the inside. That's how Kiltz loves it. Mama Cass, awesome. And my pleasure to all, by the way. Thank you for hanging out with me for even a minute. If you're on the road, check out Spotify. Yeah, let's see, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, Facebook. Let's see, where else? Apple. We're putting our podcasts out there, our books out there, Audibles. All of it is for your entertainment and pleasure and your health and wellness. My beautiful sister Marianne died of diabetes because all of us, let's see if I can get this. I know I can get this. If I could find this, I know it's there. Nope. Nope, didn't come up. I got her picture here somewhere. My beautiful sister Marianne. And so many of us, we're all going to pass, right? And so you keep us alive by memories and ideas that you're sharing, your artistry, your, again, books, poetry, pottery. Oh, I watched Harriet Tubman's story. Harriet, I can't remember if it was HBO or what, but great, inspiring, amazing woman. Come on. This is what we're here alive, is to make a change in this world, but do it with God's word and love and kindness every day, right? Ever come border to Niagara Falls, Terre-Haute, Ontario, the Prime Steakhouse in Crown Plaza Hotel. I will try it. Absolutely. I do. I love Niagara Falls. I have an office in Buffalo, taking multivitamins and vitamin D3 daily. If you're straight carnivore, fatty meat, organ meats, bone marrow, bone broth, and no plants, you probably don't need any of that. But we have a molecular fertility nutritional solutions for both the organ meat supplements and then the supplements that are plant-based. We want to provide for everyone. You're going to live forever because you keep getting younger. Callie, younger and younger and younger and younger. What was the one with Brad Pitt? Was that it? I can't remember the name of the movie, but we are getting younger. I saw something at Demi Moore's birthday. She was 60. Looks young too, right? And I believe Bruce Willis, all of his disorders have been brought upon by plant products, alcohol fermentation, and all these things. And so we are teaching our children to do the wrong thing. I'm here to teach my child. Well, I'm sharing ideas, whether she listens or not. My beautiful child, Pilar. All right, black and blue is my favorite. Holistic health. I've been teaching the restaurants how to do it. Thank you. I'm coming to Kuwait. I'll be in Ontario, Los Angeles, everywhere in the globe. The new Kiltz Carnivore, it's coming with lots of teasers. Currently, you can get the keto guide and look in the back for a ton of books. And let's make sure, Malcolm, we have a ton more books. Keep adding, keep making mistakes. That's what we're all here to do, right? That means you must do something you're afraid to do to get to something you want to do, right? I just got my new Burton snowboard and boots. I'm excited about it. And, but most of all, I'm just excited to be live with you this morning, every single day. Bring on your questions, your comments, join the mighty tribe, share your ideas, post what you're eating, what you're sharing, and share your troubles. All of us have troubles. Troubles are the treasures of the trail to your triumph, right? Truth, right? Keto is pedestrian. Carnivore is mastery. Listen, we've all moved to the other side. All right. My sister died of heart failure in 2009, I think it was, from complications from type 1 diabetes since age 4. She was 52, right? Dr. Bernstein, Amy, you're right. I wish I knew what you know today back when. And again, as a Western trained doc, our conversation with food was fruits, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and stay away from red meat. Stay away, right? Stay away from red meat, right? That's what they say. Stay away from red meat. But ultimately, red meat is the master meal. Remember, the ancient tribal chiefs owned the salt mines and the cattle, and they controlled the masses by feeding them mush, which contains marijuana, heroin, cocaine, nicotine, and more, ultimately. And then you feed the medicinal plants to heal them. It's a little like a boost of heroin, and they come back because they want more. It's nonstop. I'm sorry, crazy. Black and blue. I'm across the border with you, right? So, and again, I took care of my sister for so many years, but again, all with the wrong information. So I'm not here to chastise Western medicine that they're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong, right? We know it. Anyone have a cheat day once a week or once a month? I reward and treat days. Come on. But I don't do it all day. I might have a piece of cookie, cake, or ice cream, a piece of chocolate from time to time, but it's not my major thing. It's a minor thing, but I don't punish me over it. I said, well, that was good. I loved it. Where's the meat? And again, but what I love is the pork belly. Porter Road. No, this actually may have been, this was pork belly from Snake River, and I cut it up into smaller pieces. I don't know if you can, does it focus? Doesn't want to focus there. If you have plenty of this in the fridge, then you're not going to go in there and go in the cupboard to grab the cookies, cake, or ice cream. And the Ritz crackers, the Oreos, the Cheez-Its, they're all deadly. Let's see, Noemi Vargas, how are you doing? Let's see, what's your comment? Finding the comments, concerns, right? Let's see. Diet, my period has stopped. I am very concerned. Fatty meat, fatty meat, fatty meat. It will come. Be patient. Don't give up. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Let's see. Champagne, Wallace. Did I get that right? Awesome. Sandra Lee, is there any meat that is not good for you? Stinky meat. Let's see. I don't like chicken because there's no fat. Turkey, no fat. I don't eat it of any significance. Hypertension is also controlled by going carnivore. All right, Luke, too. All right. Years ago, Bruce Willis was still smoking 40 cigarettes a day. 60s, pure self-poisoning. They increase risk of stroke and aphasia. Absolutely. My bet is it's all of those things. All of those things. You're right, Jonathan. Thank you. Going to try this meat thing. Blam. Awesome. Let's see. Get back. Can I marinate my steak and onions? I would stay away from the vegetables. You really got to go, and you shouldn't use them because they're not good for us. Just go right to the pork belly. With salt. Oh my God. And when I cooked it in my black pearl, did I get a little Oh my God. It was the grease all right there. It was amazing. Amazing. But try something new and different, right? All right. Oh, wait. My 30-year-old nephew went to the doctor because he was feeling bad. He was diagnosed as type 2, sent home with medication, died later that night. He should have been diagnosed as type 1 and sent straight to the hospital. Medical profession. Amy, we all in the medical profession were blind. We don't listen because now it's just a conveyor belt. Bring him in, bring him out, bring him in, bring him out. It's about money, money, money. And it's not about mommies, men, and mastery. So thank you, Amy. We all in the Western medicine, doctors, nurses, practitioners, healing people all over the globe. Let's come into a new way. Let's begin to share that you're in charge of you, not me. Here's some ideas. You might take a look at this carnivore thing because now I'm not allowed to tell this to you in my office, but I hear there's this crazy Kiltz guy, Baker, Bella, Barry, Cho, and more, Cavelli, and more. Let's see, Lisa Wiedemann and more, Kelly Hogan and more, all of us together again. And I'm not mentioning everyone because my brain sometimes I gotta do the work, right? Cholesterol causes health and wellness. A low cholesterol is deadly. Cholesterol got the blame for what sugar does. And remember, sugar comes from plants, not animals. Wow. Right? Again, a great book by my good friend Ken Berry. Let's see, the lies my doctor told me, something like that. Lies my doctor told me. #1 bestseller, right? Pull it up there, push it out there, improve it, right? That's it. Carnivore helps cystic PCOS. Carnivore is the way. Carnivore is the master class. Keto is the masses class, right? You can do keto as a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian, but the measuring of ketones is not critical. Eat the fat, be fantastic. And don't forget the bone broth, right? We're going to do another bone broth cooking lesson this week, all right? Brain is made of cholesterol. Your body is made of fat. Without fat, you're fucked. I'm sorry, you're freaked. Sorry, I don't mean to use that word. I want to be good, right? All right, carnivore helps everything. Meat got the blame for what plants are doing, right? Meat makes masters. Mush makes us meek. That's it. Herbal tea's okay. Flavored water. I hate plain water. Sandra, a little bit of herbal tea from time to time, but not all the time. Kiltz is off coffee, caffeine, power drinks. But during my current my visit by my local virus, he said, this guy Kiltz, I hear he's really mighty fantastic to visit. I do a little bit of herbal tea with honey and lemon. But mostly what do? Miss Tia's wonderful bone broth. Simple. Now, she does throw in there a little onions and a little garlic, but only a little bit. Getting your winter tires. I did, Don. I actually got a new car and I got my new winter tires. So, and today is the first day of snow. Usually every year I got my slick summer tires on and I start sliding down the hill. I'm like, oh shit, right? Definition of time to time. All right. Once a week, once a month, once a year. All right. A small amount every day. G-Wagon. Let's see. I got myself a new, I love my Cayenne. They're just great cars for upstate. But I use them for like 7 to 10 years. I love my cars and keep them for a while. Let's see. Awesome. Bone broth. I'm telling you, just take the bones, put them in a crock pot, simmer it with water, salt. All right. Salt's all you need. And then you put it through a strainer. I add a stick of butter to everything. I think it's Cynthia Bright was on with, what was Cynthia on with? Oh my God. So many. Just go to YouTube and Google all the carnivore kings, right? So many ideas to share, but it's really simple. So simple, right? Breathe air, drink a little bit of water, and eat fatty meat. And don't forget to add butter and salt. That's the best. I say one meal a day is all you need for the Ferrari, right? You can't fill up your car 6 times a day. You can't do it. Lamb head broth cooked. Oh, I've got to try that. That sounds really good. Tia, I got to get Tia to get me a full lamb's head, right? Or a pork head, right? Pig head. I am a little pig-headish. Jorge Hernandez, good morning to you, my friend. Listen, whether you're driving, walking, biking, or you're just still lying in bed, right? All right. Somehow I lost my connection on my camera. Are you guys still there on YouTube, Facebook? I don't know why I got lost. Let's see what I got to do here. Always technical. I think I'm back. There we go. The universe has these solar flares, right? And we're all part of the solar flares. We're just sunlight, right? The sunlight touches the chloroplast and a little bit of carbon dioxide. It makes a long chain carbon particle. And then eventually some of those organisms eat that plant, which becomes basically our energy, right? It's all the same sunlight, which is nature's life force, right? Isis Godfrey, good morning. Donna Mitchell, have a great day. Andrew Finnerty, biked 12 miles yesterday for beach sunrise. I'm getting down to Sarasota. I was going to go this week, but I think Miss Tia's coming up. And so I may just hang out here. I don't know yet. Eat the lamb brain. It was so fat. Melly, I'm going to try that. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for sure. Anyone got some great purveyors for me to buy it, right? Listen, we throw out too much of the food from the animal, right? Nose to tail, right? Tip to tail. That's the very best. Get up and out every day. Don't forget, bring your bone broth, a little bit of bone broth, and you drink less water. But you want to imbibe in the most amazing mana. It's the mana is the word of the gods, right? Positivity, love, kindness, generosity, hope, and health built within us, right? Advice should you give a 19-year-old PCOS? Carnivore. Kiltzivores. Carnivores or kiltzivores or fativores. It's fat is where it's at. Eat the fat, be fantastic. But if you're eating the plants, I'm sorry, they want to kill you and I. They want to make you and I fertilizer. I know, really? Yes, right? Bacon, beef bacon. I love beef bacon, absolutely. And basically, if you look at Kiltz's dry age ribeye, I dry aged the ribeye, the Snake River in the fridge, and it's just basically it's beef bacon. And chew the bone. MCT, you don't need it. Eat fatty meat, butter. That's it. I'm a lick. Honeybee. Chew the food, the meat. Chew the meat. Hear that Amy, similar thing happened to my neighbor's wife. Again, we doctors are, in my opinion, it's like a time clock. All right. Oh, you got 10 minutes with that patient and write all your notes and get it right, or you're going to be sued. The problem in Western medicine is we are trained in a way that isn't good for you or us. We need to change the way, and we need to slow down the way. That's it also, right? Holistic. Can I order from overseas? Yes. We sell our nutritional solutions all around the globe and our molecular fertility all around the globe. And check out Sean Baker and Amy Perrin's great interview to share the story about Amy's journey of type 1 diabetes. Well, let's see. This is torture by ghrelin pathway. Again, all the hormones are trying to wreak horror inside of you and I, but ultimately it's really simple. Love the body you're in right now, right? You got to love this thing. It's only temporary. Listen, that which you chastise will chastise you. If you love it, it will love you. Size, shape, age, weight, gender, get up and out, right? Amen to God within all of us, the ancients. It's all about God. I was watching this really great, and I've got to pull it up, YouTube journey of ancient Africa, the ancient pyramids, the black pharaohs. It was Sudan, just amazing journey. The people are amazing. We're realizing that out of Africa, we all have come from. And the other one is Harriet Tubman. You got to watch the series on Harriet. She was amazing. She took the words of God and made the master of each of us, right? We are all the masters, right? Why does Doc say less water? We drink too much water. Where did you get all the water 10,000 years ago? If you go around the world, how many people, except in the stupid Western world, are carrying around a bunch of plastic bottles? Are we all like minions of idiots? Yes, I am, right? All right, one meal, but it's definitely small. Again, you could feast in that meal, but feast on the meat and the butter and the salt. Salt, butter, fat. That's it. Shock, it works so fast. Listen, this we are poisoned by vegetables, by fruit and fiber and seeds and nuts, but the masters know how to mess you up with their marketing misery, and they're going to get you eating healthy plants, healthy heroin and cocaine and marijuana, healthy nicotine and caffeine. Come on in the line with all of us. The buck the stars of life, right? Drink more coffee and let's have some alcohol today. But what you don't know, the plants are making the alcohol in your gut, in your mouth, your gums, your tonsils. It's in your brain. You're being retrained to be a domestic cat and dog, which were once lions and wolves. This is the craziness. Oh my God, it's 6:03. Kiltz is going on and on and on. All right. Awesome day today, my friends. Remember, God is always first. That means faith first. Fertile Fatty Foods. And check out drkiltz.com and look at all the amazing people that I'm learning from every day. But the number one person I'm learning from is you. All right. Plants all have pharmacopoeia pharmacopoeia. Let's see. And meat has no chemicals to kill you. Eat the meat, salt, fat, a little bit of water. Get rid of the whiskey, wine, or beer because it's deadly, my friends. Domestic cats and dogs were once lions and wolves, right? That's it. All right. Have a great day, Parminder, Rochelle. Let's see. Eat one. Meat makes us masters. Mush makes us meek. Love you, my friends. Thanks, Mal.